Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Jackson on the deluxe label, and away we go with Howlin' at Midnight. Tail Jackson, that's Ruth Brown's husband on Deluxe Records and his great band Howlin' at Midnight. Say, girls, are you in school and deciding on a career? Are you tired of the dull office routine? Well, if so, why not consider modeling as a career? But first, find out if you're qualified for modeling by phoning right now for your free copy of How to Succeed in Modeling by Helen Fraser, the famous director of the Barbizon School, New York's leading school and agency for models. As a matter of fact, Barbizon has started more girls on modeling careers than all other agencies combined. Naturally, few girls are qualified for modeling, but if you're qualified, you can definitely count on Barbizon to help you make the grade as a fashion or photographic model. So phone right now for your free copy of How to Succeed in Modeling. Dial Judson 2-0900. That's JU2-0900. Or drop a card to Model WINS New York 36. That's Model WINS New York 36. But better still, girls, right now, dial Judson 2-0900. That's JU2-0900. And you may be off on a great career as a model from the famous Barbizon School. That's Judson 2-0900. Call for that free booklet now. Okay, here's that great blues boy, B.B. King's latest RPM record, Lonely and Blue. B.B. King, RPM Records, and Lonely and Blue. Say, fellas, you know, I've discovered the greatest auto wax in the world, and it's brand new, too. And I want you to discover it because you can have the shiniest car in town without all those hours and hours of back-breaking labor with Alsol, A-L-S-O-L, Alsol Auto Wax. It's the new revolutionary, easy-to-apply, hard-paste wax. And believe me, it's just what you've been waiting for. Now, Alsol, A-L-S-O-L, applies just like a liquid. It goes on easily, dries quickly, and wipes off smoothly for the finest longest-lasting superglass shine that your car has ever had. Yes, right now, fellas, you can give your car that beautiful, permanent, hard-paste wax finish in less than 1 hour because Alsol contains activated Solubrite. Now, that's the miracle fast-acting, high-luster ingredient that helps make car waxing child's play. And you need so little for each waxing. Alsol will go twice as far as ordinary, hard-to-apply waxes or watery liquid preparations. And believe me, guys, it outshines them all. So remember, for the fastest, easiest, brightest shine under the sun, get your can of no-rubbing Alsol Auto Wax today. That's A-L-S-O-L. Alsol. On sale everywhere. Believe me, it's really something, too, fellas. A tremendous wax finish on your car in less than an hour without all that back-breaking labor. So be sure to get Alsol the minute you get near your favorite automotive headquarters. Now, from Jim Pollard, for his sister, Captain Georgia Pollard of the United States Air Force in England, who is a great old fan of ours from Ohio. And be sure to send our best, Jim. And also, a letter from Vincent T. Poisella of the Bronx, who feels a little slighted because it's our school of the week. St. Helena's Girls High School was gloriously portrayed on your early rock and roll program. And Vincent says, since the girl who wrote you the interesting letter did not state that St. Helena's is also a boys' school, I here see fit to state it right now. So we want to say hello to all the wonderful fellas of St. Helena's Boys Department. And Vincent, thank you very much for your letter. Here's Marie Adams now with that real jumper on the Peacock label, Boom Diddy Wah Wah.
Just kiss me one more time. Oh, I love you so.
Hey, Marie, baby. That was Marie Adams on the Peacock label, Johnny Otis's Damn Doom Boom Diddy Wah Wah. And now, here's something very interesting.
You can win $100. Aluminum Wholesalers' famous Window Specialties Company is introducing their new line of combination aluminum screen and storm windows to the metropolitan area. In order to acquaint everyone with these wonderful aluminum windows, they're offering $100 prizes in an exciting new game. It's easy. Anyone can win. Identify the famous voice of history we're about to play, and Aluminum Wholesalers will give you a $100 credit certificate good towards the purchase of 6 or more combination screen and storm windows. Whose voice is this?
I speak to you for the first time as Prime Minister in a solemn hour for the life of our country, of our empire.
Here's a clue. A cigar-smoking leader for years who's famous for blood, sweat, and tears. If you can identify that voice, you will receive your $100 credit certificate by calling in New York, Murray Hill 7-7500. In New Jersey, Bigelow 2-3700. In Long Island, Ivanhoe 6-5150. Those numbers, in New Jersey, Bigelow 2-3700. In New York, Murray Hill 7-7500. Or write to Voice, W-I-N-S, New York 36.
Now, this is for a very, very wonderful girl by the name of Mary. It says, my little princess from Bar, who is stationed with the United States Army in Toul, France. And also a new rock and roll fan club in South Ozone Park. And this is for Lynn Etchard, Kathy Osmolowski, Marie Bruno, Kathy Lambrosa, and Dottie Etchard, Dorothy Engel, Johnny McCormick, and Sonny Sequino, Johnny Nicchio, and Judy Orlando. And also say I'm still crazy about you, Frank, from Kathy. And thank you, Kathy. Here's a telegram from Elmont to Rocky Rossi. I love you, from a good friend of yours, the Casanovas now with That's All. Darling. They're the Casanovas on Apollo Records, and that's all. And right now, some good news about a coming motion picture.
Out of the wild, free range drifts the man without a star. Hiding his past, firing out his guns in the strangest bargain a man ever made with a woman. Man without a star. In Technicolor, starring Kirk Douglas, Gene Crane, Claire Trevor, and the singing voice of Frankie Lane.
The night is dark, the way is far for a man without a star.
Opening tomorrow at the Victoria Theater. Stay tuned for more rock and roll with Alan Freed over Radio Winds, WINS New York at 1010 on your dial. Inadequate pay has demoralized New York City high school teachers. The low salaries make it difficult to attract qualified chemists, physicists, accountants, and other specialists as teachers for your children in high school.
The High School Teachers Association of New York City strongly urges you to take an active interest in their efforts to correct this deplorable situation. Now, once again, here's Alan Freed.
Thank you, Stan Burns. And now, here we go with Otis Blackwell, J.D. Records, and You Move Me, Baby.
Well, you look so good, baby, walking on down the street. Well, I sure wish, baby, that you belong to me. You don't know, baby, how happy I would be. You move me, baby, and I don't mean baby. You move me, baby, and I don't mean baby. Don't mean baby, baby. You move me. No matter where you're at, just call and Daddy will hear. Just snap your finger, baby, and I'll be there. You and I, we'd make such a lovely pair. You move me, baby, and I don't mean baby. You move me, baby, and I don't mean baby. Don't mean baby, baby. You move me. I tried my best, baby, not to dig you so. But the harder I try, baby, I just dig you more. That's why, baby, Daddy's let you know. You move me, baby, but I don't mean baby. You move me, baby, and I don't mean baby. Don't mean baby, baby. You move me.
You move me, baby. That was Otis Blackwell, Daddy Rolling Stone on the J.D. label. Fellas, here's a new way to buy clothes. Right now at Crawford, you can buy your new spring clothes at Crawford's lowest discount prices. Never before, guys, have you been able to take advantage of sensational discount savings like these on Crawford's just-arrived spring clothes. And here's just one example. Crawford saves you a full $17.15 on a handsomely tailored worsted spring suit of imported 100% virgin wool. A fine $50 suit for only $32.85. Now, every Crawford store is completely stocked with brand new Easter and spring suits and coats, all at Crawford's lowest discount prices. Now, there's no charge for cup alterations at Crawford. Other alterations way below cost. Buy now, and you don't pay a penny till May 1st, and then take 6 months to pay. But, fellas, hurry to Crawford for your new spring suit or top coat, for slacks, sportswear, rainwear, or men's furnishings, all at Crawford's lowest discount prices. 78 big Crawford stores. Be sure to visit one near you tomorrow. The next section of our rock and roll party is brought to you by Friendly Frost Stores, New York's #1 home appliance and television retailers. And we've got great news about Zenith Television for you from Friendly Frost, Mom and Dad, in just a moment. Telegram from Flushing to Peggy and Vivian. We wish you luck, from Bob and somebody else. And a telegram from Bronxville to all the gang at Concordia, Dudham, with love from Bubbles. And here is Pee Wee Creighton with My Idea About You.
About you.
That's the boy, Pee Wee Creighton, Imperial Records, My Idea About You. And here's a wonderful idea, Mom and Dad, for you to look at Zenith Living Television for $19.55 free in your home tonight and be your own judge as the guest of Friendly Frost Stores. Wait till you see this beautiful new Zenith television with the exclusive Zenith Cinebeam picture tube that brings you pictures on a silver screen, sharp and clear. And Zenith's extra powerful Royal Art chassis, tested and proved superior in 43 critical fringe areas. Your assurance that Zenith outperforms even in tough reception areas where other sets fail. But look, before you think of buying, Friendly Frost wants to demonstrate the new Zenith right in your own living room without any cost or obligation on your part, and there's still time to get it in your home tonight for a free home demonstration. Call right now for quick action. Operate it, enjoy it, compare its looks, performance, and price, and then if you want it, keep it for just pennies a day on Friendly Frost's Easy Credit Plan. Now remember, you are not obligated to buy. Right now, call Friendly Frost in New York at Virginia 3-0600. That's VI 3-0600. In New Jersey, Bigelow 81431, BI 81431, and on Long Island, Ivanhoe 61400. That's IV 61400. Friendly Frost and Zenith Television free in your home tonight. Here's a new rock and roll fan club in the Bronx for the students of Julia Richmond High School, and Ramona Santiago, the president, tells us that any of the girls who would like to join our new rock and roll fan club can contact her in room 302 of Julia Richmond High School. Ramona, Matilda, Dolores, Joan, Ida, Manna, Carmen, Martha, Diana, Carmen, Lydia, Barbara, Eva Mae, Norma, Jean, Ruby, and Marion. Thank you again, Ramona. Here are the Charms with the original version of Two Hearts.
Two kisses make one love.
Oh, yes. The Charms started all the action with that one. That's the original version on Deluxe Records of Two Hearts, Two Kisses Make One Love. Frank Sinatra, Doris Day, a lot of the pop artists have covered that. Say, friends, remember, enjoy $1 million television entertainment tonight with the new 1955 Zenith absolutely free as the guest of Friendly Frost stores. Friendly Frost wants you to see and enjoy the brightest, sharpest, and clearest pictures in television today. The television you've always wanted to own, but now at a low, low price within the reach of all, and so easy to own on Friendly Frost's liberal credit plan of just a few pennies a day for your Zenith TV while you're enjoying it. Why don't you call right now for your free home demonstration? There's no cost or obligation. Call in New York, Virginia 3-0600, VI 3-0600. In New Jersey, Bigelow 81431, BI 81431, and on Long Island, Ivanhoe 61400, IV 61400. Remember, Mom and Dad, that Friendly Frost is the most reliable of them all. This is WINS New York, 1010 on your dial, the home of the big beat in popular music in America. Yours truly, Alan Freed, the old king of the rock and rollers. Rock and roll party time continues with Johnny Sparrow on Label X and our great one for dancing gang, Sparrow's Nest. And Arrows, Label X, and Sparrow's Nest, a tremendous record for dancing. Say, Dad, did you know that you can own a beautiful new 1955 Mercury, the car of your dreams, for about the same price you'd have to pay for a lower-priced car? How? It's simple. Right now, Lucky Lowell, who's the East Coast #1 Mercury dealer, is paying the most astounding trade-in prices in automotive history. And here are a few samples right from the record of trade-in prices Lowell has just paid. For a 51 Chevrolet, Lowell paid $1,650. For a 52 Ford, Lowell paid $1,850. For a 53 Dodge, Lowell paid $1,950. Yes, Russell E. Lowell has put the slick new 1955 Mercury within the reach of everyone. Lowell sells more Mercuries than any other dealer, with showrooms in Queens Village, Philadelphia, and Palm Beach, so he can afford and does sell them to you for less. Don't buy just any new car. Become the proud owner of a new 55 Mercury. Drive to Russell E. Lowell's tonight at 212-50 Jamaica Avenue in Queens Village. That's the giant white building on the corner where Henry Hempstead Avenue meets Jamaica Avenue in the heart of Queens Village. Dad, make your car a Mercury, a 55 Mercury from Russell E. Lowell. You'll be glad you did. Open every night till 10 p.m. Call Hollis 5-8200. And remember that Lowell can beat any deal anywhere. Here's a nice letter from Ernie E. Larson of Sewanaka High School. Ernie's the president of the announcing staff of the school radio station WSHS-FM, which is a non-commercial educational station operating 4 hours a day at 90.3 megacycles. And he says that SHS-FM is planning to schedule a rock and roll program on its list of programs in the very near future. So for the whole student body of Sewanaka High School, which is celebrating its silver anniversary this year, and our new rock and roll club there. And Ernie, be sure to send us your address so we can send your fan club cards and pictures. We want to wish you all the best, and thank you, Ernie, very much. Now, my daughter's birthday is today. We want to wish Adele a happy Sweet 16. Tell her that her aunt and I love her very much. She's Sweet 16, and this comes from Mrs. Julia Chidiak. And Adele, happy Sweet 16 from Jackie and I to you. Here's a telegram from Wontok to Tommy. I'll always be waiting with love from Vicky. And a telegram from New York for Charles of the Bronx and Shirley and all the boys and girls in Chucks on 128th, and especially for Yarny of Stamford, Connecticut, from Bobby Ivory Joe Hunter, now with the original version of It May Sound Silly.
It may sound silly for me to say.
Ivory Joe started all the action on that one, too. That's the original Atlantic version of It May Sound Silly. And, Mom, news of a great sale.
You save, save, save when you buy. At L.B. Spears, here's the reason why.
The largest home furnishing chain today.
L.B. Spears, #1 USA. Home making a million for 96 years. You save, save at L.B. Spears.
Yes, sir, you save, and you'll never buy better or save more than right now at Ludwig Bauman Spears, particularly if you rush for this super value radio special. Listen, for a limited time only, record cabinets, beautifully built, spacious, solid hardwoods, finished in rich, glowing mahogany, price slashed, reduced from $16.95 to an unbelievable, unbeatable $10. They're a full 18 by 16, 3 generous compartments plus an ample shelf, and the sides are open fretwork. This is for you. You won't hear about it anywhere else. You won't see it advertised anywhere else. No more dusty, cracked, or broken records. Get this record cabinet worth $16.95 for only $10 now at Ludwig Bauman Spears. Take weeks to pay. Ask for this radio special at all 7 Ludwig Bauman Spears stores. Now, Helen Capps of Washington Irving Girls High Y writes to tell us that they're giving a dance in Tarrytown on March the 25th. And it's going to be called the Friday Night Rock and Roll. The dance will be held at the Washington Irving High School gym from 8 to 11 p.m. with refreshments. And all proceeds of this dance are for our March Project for World Service. Louise Erickson, President. Carol Vincent, Treasurer. Joyce Cole, Secretary. Doris Adams, Chaplain. And good luck to you, Helen and girls, in another worthy project undertaken by a fine bunch of teenagers. And I hope you have a wonderful rock and roll time on Friday night. You know, it just goes to show you how much a lot of these wonderful kids do for other people all the time and have to take the brunt of all the attacks. And the most sickening thing I've seen in a long time is the marquee of one of our prominent Broadway movie theaters showing the picture called Blackboard Jungle, which is taken out of a paper magazine and transformed to the screen, called The Bold Story of the Teenage Terror. And I think it's probably the most sickening thing I've ever seen. There are good and bad among all ages and all groups of people, but it's certainly a shame to single out the teenagers in this country and make everybody look at them just because they're a teenager. It happens to be a sin. Teenagers I've been dealing with for 13 years. They're the greatest and most wonderful age group in America. Since when has it become a crime to be a teenager? Well, let's get off that and get on to something really exciting. Here's Bill Donnell's Label X record of A Million Thanks.
Baby, a million thanks for lending a helping hand. Baby, a million thanks for saying you understand. Thank you so much for sitting so near. Let me talk, bend in your ear. Thanking you once, thanking you twice, a million thanks again. Oh, treating me so nice, baby, a million thanks for being with me tonight, baby, a million Well, me too. Baby, thanks a million thanks to you. So sweet. Thank you. You're such a treat. Thank you. You just can't be beat. Thank you, baby. Baby, a million thanks for teaching me right from wrong. Baby, a million thanks for helping my heart along. Thanks for your hand stroking my face. Thanks for your heart, your warm embrace. Thank you for all the things you do. Baby, thanks a million thanks to you.
Thank you. That was Bill Donnell, Label X, and a real great rocker, a million thanks. Say, Rock and Roll Parade wants to send you their free catalog of all the great rock and roll artists and their top records. It's free and lists all your favorite rock and roll artists and records at terrific discounts just by sending a stamped self-addressed envelope to Rock and Roll Parade, Box A, Far Rockaway, New York. If you haven't been able to find the rock and roll records you want, here's how you can get them at terrific discounts. Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Rock and Roll Parade, Box A, Far Rockaway, New York, for the free catalog of all the great rock and roll artists. And now, here's news about something good coming to town.
Imported from Italy, famous panettone motta is now on sale also at Hanscombe Bake Shops. Panettone motta is a delicate cake of light texture with raisins and candied fruit. You'll enjoy panettone motta at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Visit your nearest Hanscombe Bake Shop today and buy the famous panettone motta.
All righty, now, let's see. We want to say hello to the Verona Rifle Team of Verona, New Jersey. And we want to say thanks to Mr. Hopkins for the dinner from Bruce Smith and Gary Walter. And a telegram from Dumont, New Jersey, from Dumont High to Ronnie with love from Jane and to someone special with love from Ann. Roy Hamilton sings Unchained Melody. Another big hit, the big voice in America, Roy Hamilton and Unchained Melody. You know, like most folks, you probably tried any number of laxatives and been disappointed in one after another. Some are just not effective. Some are unpleasant to take. Others may upset your system. But now science has found a new way to give you the comfortable, easy, and satisfying results you want. It's wonderful new Isolax, the activated bulk laxative. When nature slacks, take Isolax. Works two ways at once to give you fast relief. One, Isolax helps put rhythm back into your digestive system. Two, Isolax acts deftly on body muscles to stimulate action. So when nature slacks, take Isolax. Contains isotin, the activating principle of natural prunes in a blend of remarkable vegetable bulk agents. Yes, new activated Isolax contains features found in no other single laxative. Doesn't work like ordinary irritant laxatives. Gives such pleasant, easy, satisfying results. Isolax is as safe as it is effective. So help put your system back on schedule with Isolax. Handy tin of 15 pleasant-tasting tablets, only 69 cents. Remember, when nature slacks, take Isolax. And now for Susan and Skep Mary, Eileen and Butch, Grace and Butch M, Dottie and Deacon, Jerry and Nikki, Irene and Butch, Dottie and Fred, Eleanor and Victor, and Bob, and to Carl, I wish you would call from Dorothy. And this comes from Woodmere. And here is Bo Diddley on Checker Record for that tremendous torrid rhythm, Bo Diddley. That's a great old folk song, you know. About 100 years old, and this guy who calls himself Bo Diddley, that's the name of the song. Bo Diddley, Checker Records, and what a tremendous beat. Say, Mom and Dad, are you having money troubles? Well, you can cheer up because your troubles can soon be a thing of the past. No matter how much you owe, no matter how many people you owe it to, Silver Shield will take over completely and without delay. All personal contact with your creditors will stop. Silver Shield arranges everything without further borrowing. I repeat, without further borrowing, so that a single regular payment that you can afford pays everything. Silver Shield does not loan you money. Silver Shield consolidates your debts so that you can afford to pay them off without further hardship on your part. Silver Shield requires no cosigners, no security, no credit references of any kind. Everything can be arranged through one quick confidential interview at the bonded Silver Shield branch nearest you. Right now, call Susquehanna 7-7800. That's SU-7-7800. And let Silver Shield do the rest. Now for the gang at Herrick's High, New Hyde Park, New York. Hermine and Mike K., June B. and Morris M., Gail Z. and Bob C., Georgia S. and Bob R., Eddie S. and Ronnie H., and Slim and Pancho, Nikki A. and Ralph, Mary S. and John H., Valerie P. and Richard R., Carol N. and Bobby N., Ginny M. and Bob M., Joanne P. and Bobby S., Tony P. and Tom D., Joyce and Pete C., Arlene D. and Bill G., Joan K. and Chet L., and this comes from Joan Kurt. Thank you, Joan. Telegrams now from Rye, New York, to Brenda Tompkins of the Bronx, from Raymond Mason of Rye. Telegram from Bronxville to Roger from someone who likes you very much, and to Pat D. from Errol A., and from the girl who loves you very much to Artie with love from Ginger, and to PFC Paul Rogers with all my love from Irma Denise. The 5 keys, and close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. I love you, darling, with all my heart and soul.
Wow, a beautiful record by the 5 Keys on the Capitol label. Close your eyes. Now, Mom and Dad, remember to consolidate all your debts. Call Silver Shield at Susquehanna 7-7800. A large Silver Shield appointment staff is ready to take your calls, but there are periods when the lines are momentarily busy. So if you get a busy signal, try again. Dial SU-7-7800. And now to Carol Doyle. Happy birthday from Judy Elsnick of Baldwin, Long Island. Carol, we hope you're having a wonderful birthday. We want to say hello to our good friend Martin Alholtz and his friends as we hear the jumping new version by the Robinson Spark Records of I Love Paris. Paris. It's nothing about Paris. There they go, the Robins on Spark Records, and I Love Paris. And I love the circus, and so does everybody else.
Have you ever seen a man stand on one finger? Have you ever seen 55 elephants in one circus or anywhere? Have you ever seen a pretty girl flirt with the brink of eternity 70 feet above the ground on a slender wire? Have you ever watched a daredevil alone in a big cage with murderous jungle-bred Royal Bengal tigers? These and other thrills of the rings, the air, and the hippodrome track await you at Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, which opens a limited engagement at Madison Square Garden Wednesday night, March 30th, with thrill-packed performances twice daily through May 8th. There are thousands of comfortable seats at popular prices, and children under age 12 go for half price every afternoon except Saturdays and Sundays. Circus tickets may be purchased now at Madison Square Garden or conveniently by mail. Consult your newspapers for details, and be sure to see John Ringling North's new 1955 spectacular edition of the greatest show on earth.
And there's nothing like that circus boy. Now for Elaine from Yushki, who loves her foolishly, and also to Johnny from Marie, someone who likes you. Telegram from Brooklyn to Lucille from Canarsie on her 19th birthday from her sister Eileen and all her friends. Lucille, happy birthday. A telegram from New York to Bob from Lynn. The feeling is still the same. And here now are the 3 Chuckles with Foolishly. There they are, those phenomenal 3 Chuckles. They'll be with us at the Big Brooklyn Paramount.